It is exciting because it brings so many potential plot lines that you can go so many places with it. And that's already the plan. I mean, there's no real, Percy's died. Amanda's still out there, but she's still hiding. So she's not really out there. She's more lurking at this point. And it just brings the opportunity of having a lot of different bad guys, and a lot of different guest stars, and a lot of different recurrings. A new guest regular, Devin joining the show yesterday, I believe. It's opening it to so many possibilities, and it's instead of it being one big happy family, it's one big neurotic family that has to be forced to do these things, because literally now it's they're being told by the president, so they're getting this pardon if they do this. And I mean, I love it, and that's one of the most exciting things about being on the show is all 3 seasons. It feels like yet another reboot, like it's restarting each season, and it's not just a show continually going along like a lot of shows do. And each year we got to get prepared again and go in and see what the heck's going to happen. We never know, but so far the first 2 years were great. I think Michael was with the entire second season, to be honest. At times more than others, but yeah, I think I mean, at least after reading the first episode and having a sit-down chat with Craig, I know where it's going to go for Michael this year. And for me, it will be the more exciting of the last 2 years. So it'll be the best for my side. And I think the fans will enjoy it a lot, too. But he's going to go through another dark time, which is what I wanted for him to have, since there wasn't many of that in the second season. And I think that he's still being the rock for Nikita in the beginning, because you also see at the end of the third season, even though it wasn't his idea and it was more her idea to stay, they were doing well in their relationship. So we're starting off the year them doing well in their relationship, and it being awkward in how the hell are we still in division, and how are we doing this now, and why do we have an alpha team that can come with us? And it's a weird awkward thing that were hunting us down a month ago. So, or however many days it's been, I think it's like 4 months or something. So it's going to be different. I don't think he's going to be thinking too much about that, because there's no time to think about it. So it's just get the ball rolling. The person who has the toughest job right now is going to be Ryan Fletcher, because he has to control everything, and no one cares about what he thinks. So that's going to be very interesting. Well, this time, at least with the enemy, there could be one per episode. There could be several per episode. So they'll always keep attention high. It'll be even higher this time with the amount of different characters that we include. But the tension is not hard because, look, we had that tension in the second season, being in the 2 different places that Berkoff, owned. We had that as everyone was very much opinionated on what they thought about each mission or what they had to do. So now it's just happening in division, with more people helping you. Sony is still a part of it. Like I said, there's still alpha teams and things like that. So, and now you have Ryan, who is worried about his job because he said he can do this. And you'll see automatically in the first episode, everyone disagree right off the bat with what we have to do. The president calling Ryan, literally making him sweat, and it's just a lot of, it's not giving too much away on that episode, it's just more or less showing you what is going to be happening around the main focus. And yeah, I can't imagine that every episode is going to be almost the same, in the sense of, it's kind of like the Avengers. They, at least in that film, they didn't really like each other, and we need that for conflict. So we can't just be one big happy family. There's got to be, something to keep people coming back from it. I don't know. I honestly don't know. It's a really good question. I think from the first episode, I think you have Nikita, Michael, Sean, and Alex, and they're pretty much the muscle. So our role at this point are the people that are going to be doing the damage, people that are bringing back these people that have gone rogue, trying to give them another chance. If they don't want another chance, then we might have to eliminate them, whatever it might be. We're going to be the people on the mission. Ryan's controlling it. Burkhoff and Sonya are inside, taking care of, making sure we all stay alive. So I don't think there's really a role. I don't think Michael can be Michael from season 1, because I don't think there's a role for that. Because we're not, I don't think, training, unless it gets into that again and tries to recruits and stuff like that. We're not really training anyone new now. It's more of less keeping people alive and bringing them back. So I think we're just the peacekeepers at this time. And that could change from episode to episode, whether we agree with what Ryan's doing or not. So, and if Devin's coming back, that will be clearly another peacekeeper, unless he doesn't like Ryan at all or doesn't agree with certain things too. So there's not really as many defined roles as there was clearly in season 1 when it was run by Percy. If what Craig has told me, if that comes to fruition, then I can't say, but it's awesome. If Michael gets to go the route that I want him to go this year, then it'll be the best year for Michael so far. And I've enjoyed season 1 and I've enjoyed season 2 clearly, but this one would be even crazier. So hopefully there's going to be positive. The lighter Michael in the beginning, and he's gonna have an issue where he gets dark again, which is something that I wanted for him because it wasn't as much of that in season 2, and that might play out to the end of the year, so we'll see. So there's a lot going there, and I don't think we'll see it, but we don't need that. We need to see how these characters all even meld together at this point, and how they're going to even run division. So it's not, I don't think it's really, we're not going to be getting, I think, into too many backstories and certain things like that on the characters right now, because now we have to see what they can actually be capable of with running division. So I think we're going to hit a kind of like 3 or 4, maybe 5 episodes like that, and then kind of, get into the characters.